Good morning, Monarchs fans. Bench, is this on? Okay, I'm just not hearing myself for some reason. That's on. Okay, there we go. Good morning, Monarchs fans. We are here at the Homeschool World Series, where the Middle Tennessee Monarchs are going to be playing the Waukesha Saints in a consolation game. Waukesha out of Wisconsin. It's a team we play on a regular basis. First up to bat for them is junior number 11, Michael Seegers. First pitch fouled out of play down the right field line. Sorry, everyone. I had all the cameras went dead right before we were about to go live because I hit the wrong button. And so we're scrambling to get them back up and running again here. I'll get the lineups and everything going here in just a second. Next pitch is a ground ball up the middle, past Caden at shortstop into center field for a base hit. On the mound today, we have senior number 13, Connor Bean. Behind the plate, we have senior number 18, Seth Fetchy, and I'll get the rest of the lineup here in a minute. A little bit of a cloudy, overcast day here today after some rain yesterday. Throw over to first. Back in, just missed. We've got Landon Schrader at first, senior Harrison Adelgren at second, freshman Caden Woodward at short, sophomore, throw over to first again, sophomore Caleb Fouth at third, throw again over, and he dives back in safely. Up to bat right now is junior number 9, Alex Bohar. Runner on first, nobody out. Runner goes, Seth throws down, a little bit offline, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. Next pitch down low for a ball. 2-0 on the batter. Runner at second base, nobody out. Throw down to third, little offline, and he steals third base. Okay. 2-1. Next pitch, ground ball up the middle. Caden scoops it over to first for out number 1, but a run scores. You got to change the. Up to bat now for Waukesha, senior number 3, John Gulrud. Pitch is fouled back right to us. 0-1 the count. Next pitch, inside ball, gets away from Seth, but swinging strike 2. In the outfield, we have sophomore Cameron Pelletier in right, senior Kobe Kreppel in center, and junior Rodney Bakken in left. Next pitch, ground ball. Foul ball. Said it went off his plate or off his foot. Still 0-2 on the batter. Next pitch, curveball. Oh, just misses for ball 1. Ground ball, foul down the left field line. One ball, two strikes again. Next pitch, swinging strike three for out number two. That brings up senior number 17, Ian Brown. Swinging at the first pitch for a strike. Ball low, 1-1. This year we actually didn't play the Saints. They weren't able to make it down for the tournament. Ball two inside. We hold our Music City tournament in Nashville every year. They were not able to make it down this year, so we have not actually seen Waukesha this year. Chopper back to Connor. Pitcher scoops it up. Easy throw over to first. A little bit offline, but Landing grabs it for out number three. But the Saints put one run on the board here in the top of the first. Heading to the bottom of the first. Monarchs down by one. And we're back here in the bottom of the first. Monarchs down 1-0. Up to bat first for the Monarchs is going to be senior number 17, Harrison Adelgren. On the mound for the Saints is junior number 9, Alex Bohar. And I'll get the rest of the Saints defense here in just a minute. Harrison steps in. First pitch low for ball one. Next pitch goes behind him, right back towards us for ball two. 2-0 on Harrison. As I mentioned, Alex Bohar, number 9, pitching. Behind the plate, we have, I believe it's, it says number 7 here. Oh. Ball 3. I don't see a number 7, so I'm guessing that might not be it. At first base, number 17, Ian Brown. Second base, number 2, Trenton Schilling. Next pitch, catch the outside corner for strike 1. At shortstop, number 11, Michael Seegers. On third base, number 12, Tom Szynski. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. Popped up on the right field side, over toward the Monarchs dugout, but on top of it, out of play. In the outfield, number 18, Richie Giles. Center field, Foster Todd. And in left field, number 3, John Gulrud. Next pitch is fouled back out of play. Full count now on Harrison. Next pitch, fly ball to right field. Right fielder goes back on it, tips off his glove, going to get past him, and Harrison will be in there for 2. Actually, he's rounding second. He's going to try to make it into third. Little hesitation by the cutoff and allows Harrison to slide in safely. So an error by the right fielder, and then Harrison decided he was just going to go all the way until he got caught, made it to third base. So runner on third, nobody out for freshman shortstop number 6, Caden Woodward. Right fielder had trouble with it for a second. Looked like he was going to get it, and might have lost it at the last second. First pitch a little low and outside for ball 1. I think behind the plate is Matthew Menard. It looks like a number 7, but I don't see a number. Oh. Called a balk on him somehow, and that's going to allow Harrison to come in and tie the game. He's going to go out and explain to him why he called a balk. Going to explain to Alex what he did wrong. Alex says, okay, I got it. Now the Saints coach, Cliff Brown, is going to come out and get an explanation as well. He's not sure what happened. I think the balk was called by the home plate umpire, not by the field umpire. He's going to go talk to the field umpire. Double check. Asking a question here. Oh, nope. So the field umpire says no, he did not balk. So they'll take the run off the board. Harrison will go back to third base. So Harrison will trot back to third base. And we've got a 1-0 count on Caden. Comes on with it. Pitch up a little high for ball 2.
Got 2 balls now. Yeah.
Swinging, strike 1. Next pitch, takes the inside pitch, tries to go the other way or tries to pull it, but fouls it off. The Monarchs are 0 for 4 so far on this tournament. I think Waukesha might be 0 4 as well. Next pitch up high for ball 3. Full count now on Caden. Full. Payoff pitch. Caden slaps that one and over toward the Monarchs dugout. One-handed grab by I believe that was the catcher, Seth Fetchie's reached out of the dugout and grabbed it off the ground. He's very proud of himself. And we'll do it again. Inside pitch fouled off the umpire's chest. He says he's okay. Caden trying to find a pitch that he likes and able to drive it. Takes a high pitch just over the second baseman's glove into right field for a base hit. And that brings in Harrison, and now we are tied 1-1 in the bottom of the first. Nobody out, runner on first. Brings up senior pitcher number 13, Connor Bean. Connor pitching in what will be his last game of high school. He may play tomorrow in the game, but he's not going to be pitching after he starts today. So this is Connor's last start on the mound. Had a great year pitching, including a 9-strikeout, 4-inning game. First pitch inside for a ball. Runner going to second. Going to be close, but he gets there in front of the ball. So Caden steals second base, and 1-0 count on Connor. Connor had a great outing against Grundy County a couple weeks back that was unfortunately called short for lightning, but through 4 innings, Connor had struck out 9 and not allowed a runner on first at all. So Caden gets his lead at second. Pitch outside for a ball. Catcher keeps it in front of him. Next pitch outside for a ball. 3-0 on Connor. Most likely Connor has a green light here, even on 3-0. Takes that one, pops it up over toward the dugout, but foul out of play. Chance. Next pitch up high for a ball. Ball gets back past the catcher. Caden's going to advance to third on that. And Connor trots down to first base with a walk. Nobody out. Runners on first and third for third baseman number 22, Caleb Fouth. Caleb's listed as a sophomore. Pitcher comes set, checks his runners, comes home with it, catches the outside corner for strike one. Fly ball into center field, going to drop in front of the center fielder for a base hit. Caden comes in to score, and the Monarchs take a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the first. Connor has to hold up at second base. Brings up third baseman, junior number 23, Landon Schrader. First pitch catches at the letters for strike one. Next pitch, hits him in the back. Curveball that didn't curve back in. So Landon takes his base. And bases are loaded now. For freshman number 32, Cameron Pelletier. Takes pitch, fouls it back out of play. Ground ball past the first baseman. Hot shot down the first base line into right field. That's going to bring in Connor. Caleb Brown's third base. Coming in, throw is cut off by the first baseman. So a 2 RBI single by Cameron makes it a 4-1 lead for the Monarchs. Brings up junior left fielder number 9, Rodney Bakken. Runners on first and third, nobody out. Cameron's got a lead. Breaks for second. First pitch called strike. Fake throw down to second, trying to get Landon off the base. But Landon doesn't go. On 1 count on Rodney. Takes next pitch, pops it up, but out of play. So 0-2 on Rodney. That pitch gets away from the catcher. Landon coming home, slides in safely, and Cameron makes it to third base on the same pass ball, or wild pitch. Monarchs now up 5-1 here in the bottom of the first. Next pitch, a little bit outside for ball 2. 2-2 on Rodney. Next pitch sails a little bit high. Cameron coming in, and he will score to clear the bases and make it 6-1 Monarchs. Full count on Rodney. We are down in the lower fields today, so you may hear some excitement in the games behind us as the Division 2. Swinging strike 3, and Rodney goes down on strikes for out number 1. There's 5 other games going on. I think most of them are in the Division 2 championship bracket. Up to bat now, senior catcher number 18, Seth Fetchy. Nobody on, 1 out. Steps off. Wants to get the signs again from his catcher. First pitch, swinging at a high ball for strike 1. Fouls it straight back to the fence here. Drives that one up the middle, right to the second shortstop, throws it over to first for out number 2. Two outs in the bottom of the first brings up senior center fielder number 14, Kobe Kreppel. First pitch, outside ball 1. High ball 2. 2-0 on Kobe. Swinging strike 1, 2-1. That pitch is up high for ball 3. Swings at that one, drives it right back up the middle for a 2-out base hit. And that will bring us back to the top of the lineup and senior number 17, Harrison Adelgren. Harrison reached on an error his first time at bat. Came around to score the first run for the Monarchs. Kobe's got a big lead at first. Doesn't go. Pitch just below the knees for a ball. Wind is blowing in at her face, but I'm looking at the flags in the outfield, and it looks like it's blowing right to left out there. Harrison tried to call timeout, but then turns on a ball and drops one in front of the left fielder for a base hit. So 2-out single by Harrison brings up shortstop number 6, Caden Woodward. Caden is 1 for 1 with an RBI for the day. Runners take their lead, holding them on at second base. Pitch popped up in the infield. Second baseman grabs it for out number 3. But the Monarchs put 6 runs up on the board on 4 hits, including 2 errors by the Saints. Heading to the top of the second, Monarchs up 6-1. Up to bat for the Saints is number 7. I think he's listed as number 8 in the official program. I believe this is Matthew Menard, sophomore catcher. Nope, number 8's designated hitter. First pitch in there for a strike. So I'm going to guess this is Michael Menard. Freshman, he's listed as number 5 in the program, but I think this is Michael. Ground ball to the second baseman. Harrison scoops it up over to first for out number 1. That brings up the center fielder, number 6, sophomore Foster Todd. First pitch up high for a ball. Ball 2, 2-0. Next pitch just below the knees for a ball. 3-0 now on the center fielder. Pitch up high for ball 4, and he walks him on 4 straight pitches. Now up to bat, designated hitter number 8, sophomore Matthew Menard. So this is Matthew. I guess his younger brother is behind the plate. Nobody out, 1 on here in the top of the second. Runner's got a decent-sized lead. Connor fires over there, but he dives back in safely. Swinging strike 1. Seth thought about throwing it down to first base, but runner was already heading back. Connor checks his runner again. Kicks and comes home. Fouled straight back for strike 2. Wow, that we have a little solar panel up acting as a little shield, and it rattled our solar panel there a little bit. Hope it didn't crack it. Next pitch. Oh, inside and hits him on the shoulder. Ooh, that stings. So he trots down to first base. Saints have 2 on here. 1 out. In the top of the second. Brings up right fielder number 18, senior Richie Giles. Could be Giles. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Squares the bunt. Nope. Richie squared around the bunt, didn't pull it back. Now he swings at that one for strike 2. Oh, and 2 on the batter. Swinging strike 3, and he goes out on strikes for out number 2. Brings up number 12, Tom Szynski. First pitch inside for a ball. Next pitch just outside. Ball gets away from Seth. Fires it down to third, but he's going to be in there safely. So both runners advance on the pass ball. 2-0 count on the batter. Connor tried to go a little bit early there, had to step off. Now we're back to play. Pitch a little bit low for ball 3, 3-0. Pitch low, ball 4, and the runner walks. Bases loaded as we go back to the top of the lineup for shortstop number 11, junior Michael Seegers. Michael's 1 for 1 today and has scored the only Saints run of the day so far. First pitch at the knees for a strike. Next pitch in there for strike 2. 0-2 on Michael. Next pitch up high, he checks his swing for ball 1. High, ball 2, 2-2. Next pitch down low, fouled out of play on the right field side. Just misses a little bit low for ball 3. So full count, 2 outs, bases loaded, runners will break on the pitch. He takes that one, fouls it out of play. And we'll do it again. Runners are going. Line drive, or excuse me, pop up, left field side. Caleb going for it. Rodney going for it, and makes the catch in foul ground. He had a long way to go. That ball luckily stayed up there for a long time. Gave him enough time to get underneath it. So the Monarchs get out of a jam in the second, top of the second, heading to the bottom of the second, up 6-1. Leading off for the Monarchs in the bottom of the second is senior pitcher number 13, Connor Bean. Connor walked his first time at bat and came around to score in that 6-run first inning. First pitch is a ball. Swinging at the outside pitch for strike 1. 1-1. Outside pitch again. Connor slaps at it and fouls it away. 1-2 on Connor. Connor did a great job yesterday of battling through some of these strike counts. Kept fouling some pitches off in the last couple games and was able to get a couple of base hits out of it. Some timely placed hits. Drives that one deep. That one's going to drop into right center field. Center fielder quickly gets it to hold Connor to a single. Looked like it was going to go farther than that when they came off his bat. But a leadoff single for the Monarchs brings up sophomore third baseman number 22, Caleb Fouth. Caleb's 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI and a run scored. Connor has a short lead at first. Now it takes it a little bit bigger. Throw home, ball up high. Connor going down there and beats the throw in to steal second base. Monarchs now have a runner on second. Nobody out. 1-0 count on Caleb. Trying to keep Connor close at second base over there. Comes home with it. Pitch up high for ball 2. Up high for ball 3. 3-0 on Caleb. Outside for ball 4, and ball gets away from the catcher. Connor advances to third base. Nobody out, runners at the corners. Coach Brown is going to come out to talk to his pitcher. And the umpire's going to walk out to the mound to break it up. Looks like no changes for the Saints. Up to bat, junior first baseman number 23, Landon Schrader. Landon was hit by a pitch his first time at bat and came around to score. Caleb breaks for second, swinging, fouls it off. Strike 1, so Caleb will have to go back. Landon gets his signs from Coach Pelletier at third base. Outside pitch, throwing down, throws it short, trying to get Connor coming off third base, but does not fall for the fake, and Caleb's in there with a stolen base. So runners on second and third, 1-1 count on Landon. Third, next pitch is in the dirt, bounces off the catcher's mask. Connor runs home and beats the throw in to make the score 7-1. Went right off the catcher's mask there. Caleb's at third base now. 2-1 count on Landon. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Swings at the next pitch for strike 2. Next pitch bounces in for a ball. Full count on Landon. Payoff pitch to Landon. Up high for ball 4. So Landon walks. Runners now on first and third. For number 32, Cameron Pelletier, the right fielder. Cameron, a left-handed batter, one of the few on the team. Actually, one of 3. First pitch, drives it to right field. Looks like it's going to go over the right fielder's head. Caleb comes in. Cameron rounding second, rounding first, going for second. Landon holds up at third as the throw comes in. So a RBI double for Cameron makes the score 8-1 here in the bottom of the second. And we are going to have a pinch hitter here. Number 11, Ethan Willis, coming in to bat for left fielder Rodney Bakken. Runners on second and third, nobody out. Sun's peeking in and out from behind the clouds here. It rained last night, but these fields drain very well, and they're in good condition for play here. Chance of rain later this afternoon here as well. First pitch is up high for ball 1. Next pitch misses for outside and low for ball 2. 2-0 on Ethan. Pitched a little bit outside for ball 3. 3-0. Yeah. Coach Brown outside of the dugout. Looks like he might be thinking about making a change if something happens here. Coach Pelletier told Ethan, look for one spot down the middle and drive it. That one caught the inside corner, not the pitch he was looking for. 3-1 now. Tells Ethan the same thing again. Look for your one pitch. Takes that pitch, fouls it back, brings it to full count. Catcher makes a quick adjustment to his gear. Takes the pitch right to the first baseman, tags the base for an out, and they got Cameron in between. They're going to run at him, throwing home. Oh, he's going to be out, trying to score. So Cameron left second base, going to third, thinking that Landon was going to go home on that quickly hit ground ball, but Brown gets it, tags first base for the out, catches Cameron in between, throws it to I believe it's to the shortstop, who started running Cameron to third as Landon went home, threw it home, and they tagged Landon out. So 2 outs for senior catcher number 18, Seth Fetchy. Takes the first pitch, the outside corner for a strike. So an unconventional double play on that last at-bat. Seth takes the next pitch, fouls it back 0-2 now. Seth is 0 for 1 on the day. Low and outside for ball 1. Outside ball gets past the catcher, but Cameron does not advance. Catcher adjusts his gear again.